welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly November message for all of the fire signs out in the collective. I do want to point out, Spirit Fam, that this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single fire sign out in the collective. So I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. So if you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive and a spiritual life coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every other week right here on this channel. I do want to let you guys know that there are some changes that are going to be coming to the channel, as I will no longer be doing individual zodiac sign readings. I will, however, be offering those on a Patreon, and it will be available in January of 2023. So if you enjoyed my zodiac reads on this channel and you still want to continue to receive those, please stay tuned, as I will be posting the Patreon link down in the description box. So without further ado, Spirit Fam, let's go ahead and dive right into your monthly message. All right, Spirit Fam, let's go ahead and dive right in. So what we are going to do today is we are going to be drawing oracle cards first and then tarot cards. These particular cards are going to be a pick-a-card that will be done at later in the reading. So as you know, this is going to be a general reading, so if you would like an opportunity to be able to pick a card, to choose a specific card that has a specific message for you this month, please stay tuned for later on in the reading. You can scroll down to the description box, and I will have timestamps available for you on the particular cards when we get to that point of the pick a card. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in to the message that Spirit has for all of the Aries, the Leo, and the Sagittariuses out in the collective. So what information and what insight can you offer the fire signs this month, Spirit? What information and what insight? Okay, so right off the bat, we have clean it up. Now, what I want to let you know here, Spirit Fam, so right off the bat, as you can see, our first message here for you all in the for you fire signs is clean it up. So the one thing that I'm really hearing here is that maybe there are some things that are currently going on in your life here, fire signs, that you're needing to really sort of spruce up. Maybe this could be there's a lot of clutter in your office, there's a lot of clutter in your home. Basically what this is really wanting you to do is sort of clean the area, clean the space, clean your energy field. And so I feel like one of the biggest things that I have really been hearing a lot has been about energy cleansing, like individuals needing to be more consciously aware of the energy that they are currently carrying within their energy field. And so it's going to be very important that you keep your energy cleansed, that you keep it very clear, that you're very aware of what's currently, you know, sort of sticking to you, what's in your energy field, as well as your surroundings. Now, I do want to point out that it is a 21 and it does reduce down to a 3. And so 3 for me is really about the creativity and the harmony that you create between the mind, the body, and the spirit, as well as relationships. That always signifies to me community. So, you know, this could be fire signs that, you know, maybe there are some people within your life that sort of need to be let go. Maybe there's some things that you're sort of needing to clean up in your community that you need to be sort of a part of. And so I really want to point out that we're starting off very strong here with clean it up, because I feel that the more that you keep that clean, the more space you have to fill it with newer energy. I do want to point out that what I'm hearing here is that this energy is very stagnant. It's very old. It's no longer serving you. So it's not really providing you with the type of energy or consistency that you would want in bringing in something new. So let's see what else we have for you all. What else do you have for the fire signs here, Spirit? What else? Okay, this one wanted to pop out. Okay, blessed. So this is a number 22. And what this means, let me move this back just a little bit. So I want to point out that I feel that what this really represents here is that currently if you are sort of feeling like everything is against you, if you're feeling as if things just aren't really moving the way that you would want them to move, Spirit is really wanting you to know that there are things happening behind the scene that you aren't really aware of, right? And so if you can look at it from a very grateful perspective or a very positive perspective, I think you will come to realize as you go along that there is a very big reason as to why things are sort of being laid out for you the way that they are. And you need to look at it as a blessing in disguise. Know that you are fully supported here, okay? This is a 22, which is going to reduce to a 4, which is really about your foundation and about your sense of security. And so I do want to point out that Spirit is letting you know that even though things might seem a little crazy right now or a little bit of chaotic, maybe there's some need for some balance and stability here. Understand that you are being supported. Whether this is pushing you in a very new direction, you know, letting go some of these old relationships or cleaning up some spaces, you know, in your home or in your career, whatever that might be, know that you are fully supported in this. So they want you to just understand that you are supported. Whatever decisions that you make, you're being supported and you are being guided. So what else do we have for the fire signs this month, Spirit? What else? Okay, that one just popped right out. We have number 9, Treasure Island. Okay, this is huge here, fire signs. We are also going to do bottom deck energy, and at the bottom of the deck, we have number 2, which is the yin energy. Okay, so right off the bat, I want to talk about Treasure Island. So here's the thing. What I love about Treasure Island, and I want to talk about this because I think this is so important. Treasure Island showcases you this turtle that has this treasure chest on its shell. And it's full of gold and treasures and all of these little hearts that are surrounding it. I think ultimately what Spirit wants you to understand here is that even though your progress has been slow, that's what I keep hearing here, okay? Even if your progress has felt very slow, you have felt sluggish, you felt like you're not really moving fast enough, understand that slow and steady wins the race, okay? Also notice here in this blessed, it looks like a fairy that's inside of a shell. And when I see a shell like this, I often associate it with a snail. And snails move very slowly, right? And the message here, fire signs, is that even though you might feel that your progression in your growth or in your career or in relationships has been very slow, understand that that's intentional. And that's because slow and steady wins the race. Even if you're moving very slowly, it's because you haven't found your deepest treasure yet. Your deepest treasure is coming to you, right? I feel that right now you are ending a cycle. You do have a lot of feminine energy that is coming in. And I just want to point out that whenever divine feminine energy is very much on the rise right now within the collective, but it's a little bit more than just divine feminine energy. What it really is this energy of divine mother, this energy of divine creation, divine love and compassion, unconditionalness. But it's also this divine power of creation, of understanding who you are at the core and allowing yourself to stand in that glory, to stand in that divineness, and to stand in that pure essence of who you are. And I want to point out here, fire signs, that with Treasure Island, I feel that what they're saying is that even though your progress has been very slow, know that you've been very supported. Things were moving this way intentionally because there is great purpose behind it, right? You're needing to sort of allow yourself to receive the changes that are coming your way. You need to allow yourself to be open to receiving the blessings that are coming, the treasure that is finding its way to you, and be willing to receive this ability to be able to let go of the things that no longer serve you and just clean up the space. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the tarot here. So what additional information can you add here, Spirit, for the fire signs? What additional information can you add for the fire signs? Okay, this one wanted to come out. So we're going to have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is about reciprocity. This is about understanding that, you know, this energy that you're needing to let go of so that you could find the treasure that you have ultimately been seeking can be given to you. You know, reciprocity is really about giving and receiving. It's about allowing yourself to give equally. Now, remember what I said here with the clean it up? I talked a little bit about relationships, right? Like maybe there are some relationships that you're ultimately needing to let go of that are no longer serving to you, right? They're not fulfilling you. They're not a part of your treasure. They're not a part of your destiny. They're not a part of where you are going. And this is what you're needing to let go of here. Next, we have the King of Swords with the Lovers card. Okay, again, I keep bringing up this relationships because I really feel this is key here. Understand that, you know, I feel like for you fire signs, you have this innate knowledge, right? Like, you know, in your mind and in your intuition has ultimately really guided you towards, you know, cutting out those specific individuals or cutting out that particular type of energy because it's not serving you, right? I feel like you have this vision of where you want to go, but at the same time, you keep trying to make things work with situations or environments or individuals that are not in alignment with where you are going, okay? Then we have the Knight of Wands, new adventures, new inspirations, a new direction, right? A new direction. And last card for the fire signs, Spirit. Last card for the fire signs. Last card for the fire signs. Okay, the Hierophant. So it did fall out upright before it fell reversed. So, okay, let's really dive deep here. So as I mentioned, the Six of Pentacles is really about reciprocity, that equal give and take, right? This is really about you really becoming very aware of how you are spending your energy. How are you giving your energy? Is it equal? Is it balanced? Are you giving enough to specific individuals or specific places, environments, situations, right? Where is your energy going? That's ultimately the question. Next, with the King of Swords, it's really about that having that intellect and that knowledge and understanding that, you know, maybe this isn't the right direction. Maybe this isn't really where I need to be spending my time and my energy. Maybe this is why I've been feeling the way that I've been feeling, right? It's really about recognizing what it is that you need to cut out, okay? With the Lovers card, we really speak about this deep, intense passion, the choices that we make, the decisions that we make. And what I love about the Lovers is that it speaks about this this higher understanding and maturity when it comes to deep love. Again, remember what I said with the yin card, that it was about, you know, more than just divine feminine energy. And it's like this divineness, right? Divine mother, divine father. It's this great union that comes together and sort of creates this beautiful, magnificent being that is whole and complete all on its own. And I feel that ultimately what this is saying is this is what you're needing to discover. This is a part of your treasure that you are needing to discover here, fire signs. You know, understanding that, you know, the relationships that you have around you don't define you. They are there to assist you in understanding more of who you are, but they are not there to mold you or to make you who you are. You have to define that for yourself. What I love here with this Knight of Wands, I see the Four of Wands here in this card. And I love this because the Four of Wands really speaks about, you know, a union, and it speaks a lot about a foundation, you know, where in the traditional tarot, the Four of Wands is two people that have happily been joined, you know, two people that have been married. And what I love about this with this Knight of Wands, a Knight of Wands is very curious, but a Knight of Wands isn't always very consistent. But what I love about this one is that there is so much excitement. And I feel this is your higher self speaking to you because I see the Hierophant here with the Blessed and the Treasure Island. So I really feel that what your higher self is really wanting you to become aware of here, fire signs, is that in order for you to become whole, to become complete, to be that ultimate you, who is in touch with your divine essence, who is in alignment with who you really are. This is really about you building a better foundation, you coming more into alignment with your passions, your desires, going on a new adventure, doing things differently. Even if that means that you have to, you know, you're going to have to sort of climb this mountain of self here and really look at, you know, the traditions that you've had, the beliefs that you have, really start to question everything and allow yourself to become your own mentor, your own guide, because your spirit team is really wanting you to sort of come into union with yourself here. Now, I do want to point out that if this is about relationships, because this one keeps popping up in my head here, you know, if you're currently in a relationship here and you're wondering, is this the person? I'm going to tell you right now that I don't really feel that this person is the person for you. So this could be for someone in the collective, or it could be for a few of you, but it's not going to be for everybody. So I just want you to take with you what resonates here. But I feel like what Spirit really wants you to know is that I feel that you know, there is no doubt in your mind, you know, somewhere in the back of your mind, you knew that this person wasn't for you, but you've been holding on to this person, trying to make it work, trying to think that maybe you could fix this person or heal this person, whatever. And Spirit's telling you, you need to let it go. Let it go, because it isn't going to give you what you need. If anything, it's going to prevent you from becoming who you're wanting to become and allowing yourself to have this beautiful, magnificent relationship and love that you are truly desiring and deserve. Okay, so fire signs, this is going to be your message. We are now going to pick 3 cards from this beautiful deck here. This is going to be the Gateway of Light Activation cards by Kyle Gray. We will choose 3 cards. You will then allow your intuition to guide you into which card is sort of calling out to you to deliver a message that is going to add a additional insight into what is currently going on for you this month, in the month of November. So let's shuffle, and oh, this one right here. This is going to be card 1. Okay, we need 2 more. This one right here, card 2, and 1 more, card 3. This one right here is standing out. Okay, These are our 3 cards. So what I want you to do now, Spirit Fam, is I want you to center yourself, allow yourself to really tune in to which card you are being drawn to. This is going to be card 1, card 2, card 3. And please look down in the description box, as I will have timestamps available for you on the specific card that you have chosen. All right, card 1, this is going to be your message. We are going to be reading from the book. Okay, Soul Star Activation. This card came out for, if I'm not mistaken, it came out for the water signs. So if you have a water sign, if you have a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer in your sun, moon, or rising, you're going to want to go look at the water sign reading that I posted for this month. So let's go ahead and read in the book what it says about Soul Star Activation. Now, what I want to point out here is that the Soul Star Activation actually represents a specific chakra. And if I'm not mistaken, it represents your Soul Star chakra, which is the 9th chakra, which is located about 12 inches above your 8th chakra. So it's like, here's the thing. The soul star is the seat of your soul. It is in alignment with cosmic activation. It is in alignment with your stellar gateway, which is where you sort of become acclimated and activated in your Christ consciousness. I have learned the soul star chakra based off of channeled informations that I received from Archangel Metatron. The eagle here, this eagle face here, really sort of coincides with Egyptian culture and Hathor and the sun god. And so I want to point out here that the soul star activation really speaks about fulfilling soul contracts and remembering who you are. And I believe we said that earlier when we were really going through your message this month, fire signs. So let's see what the book has to say on soul star activation. Okay. The soul star chakra is the energy center that is found around 6 to 12 inches above the crown and connects us directly with soul wisdom. It is our gateway to the etheric realms, which hold all of the lessons of all the incarnations that we have experienced. Through our soul star, we access information and wisdom like a computer connecting to the internet through broadband. Instead of having to move through the dimensions to access the information, we can remain contacted at all times and download support as necessary. The Egyptian god Horus appears on this card as our spiritual guide. His hawk-headed image is said to illustrate his connection to the sun, moon, and stars. As a keeper of energetic portals to hidden realms, he can help us remember our starry origins, open psychic vision, and connect directly with the wisdom that is held in the stars. In order to connect with your soul star chakra, imagine yourself in a wide open space under a night sky filled with stars, and say to yourself, Horus, Cosmic Sky Guardian, thank you for activating my soul star chakra so that I can remember on a soul level. Your message, dear ones, is that through your previous journeys, you have learned much about the inner workings of your soul and about the cycles of karma. Before this incarnation, you set a powerful intention to remember your divine origins. At this point, you are in a powerful space, for you are remembering who you truly are, and you know that you have it within you to make a great difference on your own life, the lives of those you love, and of course, the world. This remembering is in alignment with the soul contracts that you have made before coming to this realm. If you find yourself worrying if you are making the right decisions, know that even if you aren't conscious of it, all that you have chosen so far is in accordance with your soul's evolutionary path. And when you draw this gateway, you are opening up on higher levels. Card 1, this is an absolutely beautiful message. It does actually speak to what we mentioned because of the Hierophant here, you rising to this higher calling. I absolutely love this, and this fits perfectly. Next, we are going to move on to card number 2. So if you chose card number 2, your message is, oh, look at that. Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. Now, we also got a Hathor message here, so I'm loving this so far. So, as we mentioned, Hathor is part of Egyptian culture. So let's go ahead and see in the book what this message is for you if you chose card number 2. Hathor, also known as Hithuru, which means house of Horus, is an Egyptian cow and solar goddess associated with the sky and fertility. Worship of this enigmatic figure goes all the way back to the 3rd millennium BCE. Hathor is easily recognized in Egyptian art, for she often wears a sun disk on her head that is held in place by 2 horns, relating to the cow, the sacred symbol of motherhood. She is the divine consort of the hawk-headed deity Horus, allowing her to bridge this world and the cosmic realms and bring in the infinite light of the sun. In this gateway, Hathor is the figurehead of an intergalactic race of beings called the Hathors. There's a good chance that the ancient Egyptians were in touch with this divine race, as evidenced by the many Hathor pillars at the temple of Dendera. The Hathors appear as elongated pillars of infinite light, illustrating their capacity to bridge heaven and earth. Their divine mission is to activate light upon the earth, interlinked with both the energy of the central sun and Venus. They bestow solar light blessings and ignite the energy of unconditional love within. When you receive this light card, know they are ushering in great blessings. In order to connect with the Hathor light codes, visualize a pillar of light descending from the heart of the midnight sky and bathing your body in infinite light. Chant or say out loud, Hathor, 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 to draw the Hathorian energy toward you. If there's an aspect of your life that needs light, think of it now. Your message, dear ones, with this card is, this is a light immersion. You are experiencing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathors is surrounding you now. This is a time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into the light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has awakened within, and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light. Card 2, I absolutely love this, and I want to point something out here. We had the Soul Star activation card here, which speaks about Horus, which is the sun god, right? It's the divine masculine. And here we have Hathor, which is a goddess, and that is a divine feminine. And we see that here with the Lovers card. So again, this is lining up beautifully and everything is in alignment. Understand that you are, what's happening for you here if you chose card 2. And even for card 1, I just want to point out, this is a message for everyone. What's happening here is a unification of your divine masculine and divine feminine coming into unity as one, because that is who you are. Now, if you have chosen card number 3, your message is Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. I absolutely love this. So let's go ahead and see what your message here is if you chose card number 3, Lemurian seed codes. Lemuria was a civilization that was in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in ancient times. The inhabitants of this sacred land lived in complete harmony with nature and had a connection with every living being, similar to the movie Avatar. Their inner vision was fully activated to the point where it is thought that their pineal gland was fully developed and they could see for hundreds of miles in every direction in a similar way to the sonar of dolphins and whales. The majority operated from their heart space, honoring one another and nature, so much so that when their civilization came to an end through a cataclysmic event, most of them ascended. It is said that these highly attuned beings knew that their civilization would end and decided to send healing waves into another part of the world for future civilizations to benefit from. They telepathically channeled their frequencies into a thought form that would become crystals that would be found thousands, possibly millions of years later. These Lemurian seeds are a type of quartz crystal mostly found in Brazil and Colombia. They are powerful crystals with striations similar to barcodes engraved on their faces. They have a feminine, receptive energy that is said to help us step into a more feminine way of being in order to help the evolution of the species. In order to fully connect with this card, visualize yourself on an island surrounded by pale blue waters, living in harmony with all living beings. If you own a Lemurian seed crystal, hold it in your left hand, call out to the ancient ones of Lemuria, and invite them to share their wisdom. Your message, dear ones, is you are a highly sensitive being. You might feel that this is a curse, but this card is here to let you know that it is a gift. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world seeing the real you. But you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace their own. This lifetime is a more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It's not about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender and revealing your true self. Card 3, again, this really matches up with everything. The bottom deck card was the Yin card, which is divine feminine energy. And I just want to point out that that seems to be the going message right now, that, you know, divine feminine energy is very much on the rise in the collective. People are leveling up spiritually and are ascending very rapidly and very quickly. Your message here, fire signs, is that it's time that you truly honor who you really are. Even if you have no clue who you are, allow your guides to continue to lead you. Trust wholeheartedly that you are being led exactly where you need to be. So, fire signs, this is your message for the month of November. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.